the weirdest noises sometimes. I'm telling you what. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. You know when you have a scratch in your throat and then you can't get it unless you cough? Well, today is the day for coolant hoses and my new Mishimoto coolant tank from somebody I found on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to throw those on when we get back and then start my car up and drive it around and just see what happens, honestly. I'm kind of expecting something to go wrong, but that might just be my own insecurities of trying to learn what I'm doing, but I also know that I'm gonna make mistakes. Whatever, I think I'm just overthinking it anyway. Running to grab tea, then back to the garage, and ooh, I also picked up a new intake yesterday from another part out car over on the other side of the state, so I will show that to you when I get back. Yeah, I think there might be some other things that I'm missing, but we'll find out very soon. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, we are back. Pickle is helping me out today. Here are all of the goodies I have. I have my hoses from Mishimoto, as well as the coolant tank I picked up the other day. And then, like I was telling you, this SPT intake in pretty good condition. I got a cut wheel to cut my GDOB brackets, and then also I got, hold on, I'm pretty sure I told you guys before, but I broke two connectors when I was doing my injectors, so oh, you're welcome. What do we got here? Thank you. So I got two plastic housings, one for one of my injectors and then another one for a Tgv sensor. So I broke this one when I was pulling the bracket off, and then this injector housing clip was just already broken, so I noticed that when I was pulling the injector out, so I'm just going to replace that as well. I also got some coolant, of course. I have my little Pikachu for moral support, thank you. So I'm going to cut these brackets first, just to get it out of the way. So here's the driver's side bracket, and then here is the passenger side. So what I'm going to do is, for the driver's side, I just need this little hard line that is attached to the bracket, just by this little weld point here. So I'm going to take my cut wheel, trying to get it to focus. I'm basically going to cut this little section off so that this hard line will be free, and then I can ditch this bracket. And then for this one on this side, basically I need this stud here for the coolant tank, so I'm gonna cut it like a section from here to here. I might cut it right here so that both of these bolts will go back in, or just the one. I haven't decided yet, but basically just going to cut this section out so I will have this stud to bolt my coolant tank to. So yeah, here are the befores, and then I'm gonna get cutting and you will see it after. Alrighty. that was not bad at all. I always get a little nervous using the cut wheel. Not even gonna lie that I'm gonna mess something up, but here is the remainder of the driver bracket pieces from the passenger, and I successfully got both the chunks that I needed. So here's my little passenger side piece. It has that stud and it'll bolt to the bottom by at least one, if not two of these bolts if I can get them back in. And then the driver's side, I just needed this piece of hardline. I was definitely being careful not to cut or nick the line itself, because that would obviously not be good. It would leak through that, so just be careful if you're doing this at home. But yeah, I got those out, so I guess I will put them back on and then start with the coolant hoses and the tank. Hello. Well, I decided to give them a nice little clean. Why not while we're at it? I just sprayed these pieces with some, hold on P, with some brake cleaner. You know what? That's better than it was. I'll take it. What up, little homie? What's going on? Alrighty, here is the broken connector I was talking about. Right there, there's supposed to be like a push clip kind of thingy right there. And it's just broken off, so I'm going to pop this out. I am teaching myself how to unpin these connectors right here, so I guess from watching a few videos and whatnot, I have learned that here's the replacement clip. This white piece, you have to pop that out first. That kind of locks everything in, and then once you do that, this one's a bit destroyed because I was getting frustrated and didn't really know what I was doing, but once you take that white part off, there should be more little plastic tabs in there. You have to push the tab and then pull the wire at the same time. So I just got the first one out. Also, when you are doing these, make sure you put the right wires back in the right spot. So on this new one, I compared the two. They should look like this, and the red wire was coming out of this left hole, so I marked it with a Sharpie right here, so I will know to put the red wire in this hole. So yeah, I'm going to do the same thing to this green wire. Basically, I just kind of looked in here, and there's a tab that I gotta pull down on. Kind of hard to see in there. I don't think this thing is long enough, and this one might be too thick. Okay, I just broke it, but I guess that gets it done too. The red Sharpie marks the side that the red one is going in, so I'm going to put that in first. Like so, and then did you hear it just click in there? And then the same thing with the green boy until it clicks. And then this little white locking mechanism goes back on like so, and you have your new connector. So I'm going to put that back on the injector, which I took it out. Wow. Okay, and then this second connector housing that I'm going to replace is for my Tgv sensor, which is right down there. It's kind of dark. You can't really see. Oh, nice. Basically that sensor right there, I need to replace this housing. I just am not sure which wires go to which port. So I'm waiting for the boyfriend to take a picture of his and send it back to me so I can know what the correct order is, and then I can put that back in. From the photo, it looks like the red wire goes on top, then the green and black one, and then the yellow and red one. So I'm going to quickly connect those up and plug this back in. So here's that white kind of locking piece you have to just pull up so it's in the unlocked position. Here are my 3 little wires down here. So we are doing red up top, click, and then green and black in the middle, click, and then lastly yellow and red on the bottom. Click, and then push the white piece down, and you're all good. I'm gonna plug this back on. Click, and it's on there. Cool. I'm bolting this little section of the bracket back on. Those 2 bolts down there, you can't really see. There's the bottom of the bracket. There are 2 12s that go down there, so I'm going to screw those in real quick. To begin the coolant hose install, I'm going to start with the 2 longest ones that you will find in the kit, and those are these 2 lines right here. I'm going to pop off from the coolant reservoir tank side and then the radiator as well. Quick intermission. Pickle and I are running to AutoZone because the Mishimoto hoses have extra layers of insulation. The hose clamps from the OEM hoses will not fit on the new one, so I'm running to the parts store to grab some hose clamps. Wow, I got all the clamps in the world now. That might have been overkill, but if anything, I can just return them. Alrighty, for the 3rd hose that I'm doing, it is this boy. Has 2 90-degree turns on each end, and that goes from here to down there. It plugs onto where the breathing cover, where'd my flashlight go? One end plugs on there and the other end plugs on here. Old, new. Now this one goes from here to right there, and there's a thinner and a thicker end. So the thinner end mounts up here by the intercooler and the thicker end right down there. This S-looking shaped boy goes from the turbo to the coolant reservoir. So this is the last hose actually holding the old one in. So basically it'll go like that. This end down there and this end up here. Okay, so I have all of the hoses and the tank bolted back up on this side, and then on the driver's side there is this hose that replaces this down to that piece of hard line that I cut out from the bracket before. This hose right here is what I'm going to replace. Okay, a little while later, I think I have everything hooked up and ready to go. I have my tank there, all of these pretty new hoses, down there as well, down there. Alrighty y'all, it is coolant time. I have my little funnel. Right now we're trying to get all the air bubbles out of the coolant system. So I'm going to fill it up and then burp it a few times, and then I will turn the car on and leave it running for 20 to 30 minutes-ish and watch the air bubbles come out of there, and then hopefully we should be all set. So I'm going to get that process started right now. Okay, quick little disclaimer. I had the wrong attachment here that the funnel attaches to the tank, so a bunch of coolant just fell out everywhere. For sure gonna smoke a ton when I start it up and the coolant starts burning. But that's okay. I put the intake back on. I'm gonna refill that, burp it again, and then turn the car on and let it run. Alrighty, I think it is finally time to turn the car on. I'm a little nervous, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know why. I'm just nervous. But we're gonna do it. Everything's hooked up back to where it should be. New hoses, new coolant tank, new connector housings, new injectors, new fuel filter. Okay. One more time. Okay. Ready? That was fast. Now I'm going to check coolant temperature. Okay, we're at 84, 86, 840, so I'm gonna let it run. We're at 91. This is all that coolant that I spilled earlier is just burning off. But I did forget to turn the heaters all the way on and then on max fan. 104. My hands are shaking so bad. I don't know why. I hear a little bit of a weird noise. I don't know exactly what it is. But okay, so the car has been running for about 20 minutes now. The temperature is at 185. When it gets to 190-ish, the fans will kick on, and once the fans kick on, that means the temperature gauge has opened up. Hold on. There are no more bubbles coming out of this funnel here. I'm kind of waiting for it to get up to temperature and for these fans to turn on. Because that means the temperature gauge has opened. So once that happens, then I'm going to shut it off and then take the funnel out, put the cap back in, and then I'm going to start it up again and let it run for a bit. And again, watch the temperature gauge. We are at 187 right now. This was my reminder to prime the fuel tank before I started it. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing a noise. I don't know what exactly it is. If you guys can hear it. There's kind of a couple different things I'm hearing, to be honest. I think it's coming from here. I'm not really sure what that's all about. If you guys are hearing something familiar that you might have heard before and you know what it is, please leave a comment down below for things that I should check out. As of right now, I have no idea what it could be, but I'm just glad it's running. The coolant is still burning itself off, but yeah, that is the update for now. I will let you know when the fans turn on. I'm just waiting for that. Hallelujah! At 2:05, the fans have finally turned on, back down to 199 already. Off now. I'm gonna let the coolant sitting in the funnel cool off. Then I have this fun little, why was I gonna call this a straw? Plungy tool that basically you just stick this in the tank to block the hole, and then you can take the funnel off. And then I will probably just dump that coolant outside, put the cap on, and let it run for some more. Still kind of warm, but I think that should be okay. I'm gonna plug this up like so, and then there might be a little that spills out, but it shouldn't be a whole lot. Oh, okay, just like that. I'm gonna go dump this outside. Okay, this boy is empty, and then I'm going to take the little attachments that I had on there before off, like so, and put the Mishimoto cap back on. I'm going to start the car back up again and check that there are no leaks, and that is also not overheating, because neither of those things would be good. Question for y'all: why does my clutch squeak like so when I let off of it? If you guys know what that sound is, please let me know. Okay, she is running again. The car is running. We're at 178 currently. The fans kick on around 205. So I might wait till it gets up to that temperature again and then turn it off for the night. I was going to take it out on my test drive to see if any more codes pop up. However, it is dark and storming, so definitely not ideal driving conditions for a lowered cambered car. So I'm going to take this thing out for a test drive tomorrow after work. Here is the old coolant reservoir tank and the old lines. And then also I just wanted to mention there were 2 more hoses in the Mishimoto kit that I did not use. One of them says something about take the non-return valve from the OEM hose, and I'm not sure which hose that is referring to. And then there's also this skinny long boy that goes from the blow-off valve. When I put this new blow-off valve on, I had to get an adapter because the this diameter was smaller than the diameter of plug that it goes to down there. So I'm pretty sure this will not fit because I needed 2 different sizes, so I'm just not putting that one on. Hello everybody, it is Monday after work. Today is the day I'm going to take my car out. For the first time in like, I want to say over 3 weeks. It has been a while since I have driven this thing, and I'm very excited, a little nervous, but hopefully all goes smoothly and it'll just be a fun little cruise. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bolt back up my wiper fluid tank, and then I'm going to clean all of this junk off of my car, shut the hood, and take this thing out. So without further ado, let's get to it. I'm going to start her up, let her run for a few minutes, and then we will be on the road. Oh, I just untied my shoe. It's like the 8th time that's happened today. Keep it, I think. Not even gonna lie, it sounds awful. Okie dokie, y'all. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds weird to me. Let me know if you guys agree. Also, I stalled this thing pulling out of the driveway because I'm used to driving the Astra, and the clutch in this thing is so much heavier. But I love it. Also, I really noticed how short my short throw shifter is. I installed a Cartboy short throw shifter last year. Kind of like when I just got the car. But again, after driving that Astra, I can really feel how short it is. Wow. We're gonna try it and see how it goes. I have coolant, I have funnels, I have a bunch of those hose clamps I got yesterday. I got way too many. I can return most of those. I think I am as prepared as I ever will be, so let's just go for a drive and see what happens. I'm scared I'm going to stall it. Holy shit. It feels so different. That's crazy. Oh my god! I miss this thing so much. It said it was supposed to rain later, and then it said it wasn't supposed to rain. I'm gonna double check. The clouds look a little dark. Now it says it's gonna rain. It's for sure gonna rain. Checking the weather again. It says it's supposed to rain for 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna take a loop around the block, and we'll see how that goes. Coolant temp is looking good. There's some smoke coming from my engine bay, but I think that's just burning coolant. It smells like coolant. I'm almost back to the house. I think I'm going to take a pit stop there, see if it starts raining or not. If it doesn't start raining, then I wanted to drive this thing more. If it does start raining, then I will probably just call it a day on the test drive and take it out again tomorrow or something. Yeah, I just don't want to get stuck in the rain, and then God forbid something happens, then it's raining and my car is broken down. That just doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Oh, I miss driving this thing so much. There's my mom. Yeah, I think it's probably good that I'm heading home now. The sky got so dark, it's a little scary. Okay, well that was shorter than I expected, but that's okay. Well, it's been a couple minutes and the rain still doesn't seem to be wanting to stop. Did that make sense? The rain doesn't seem to want to stop. I think I'm going to end this video here. Like I said, I wanted to take the car out again for a longer test drive just to see if the codes came back on. Hear some more noises probably. But I guess that'll have to wait till tomorrow after work. Weather permitting. I do live in Michigan, so honestly, who knows? I checked the weather this morning. It says it wasn't going to rain till 8. Then I checked it again. It wasn't going to rain at all. Then I checked it again when I was taking the car out, and then it said it was going to rain. So here we are. It's raining. I am glad that I got to drive the car even for just a little bit today. I had so much fun and cannot wait to drive this thing for longer than 10 minutes. Yes, in conclusion, in today's video, I installed my Mishimoto tank and the Mishimoto coolant hoses. My engine bay looks a little bit prettier now, so that is a step in the right direction. Again, I'm not so super duper excited because I don't know if my misfires are fixed or not, so it's kind of just a waiting game at this point to see if they come on again. In the near future, I will be rewrapping this baby. Don't get me wrong, I love Sailor Moon. She is my bae. But also I've been staring at this thing for... It hasn't even been a year now. But I stare at it every day, and the more I stare at it, the more I'm like, I'm just kind of over it. Want to go for a different look next. No, I'm not going to tell you guys what the car is going to look like. You will definitely have to wait and see, but I am very excited, and I cannot wait to show you guys her next look. Also, I don't exactly know when that will be. In the near future, I don't know how near the near future is, but I just wanted to give you guys a little teaser. With that being said, I am out of here. I'm going to start editing this video so I can upload it for you guys. Also, if you want more updates in between videos, I post a lot more on Instagram, so if you guys want to follow me on there, that'll be linked down below in the description box, or it is just at ej.uwu. That's me. Yeah, like I said, I just post more updates about the car on there than I am able to upload on YouTube. So if you want to stay updated with me in the car in between videos, go follow me on Instagram. I post stories and posts all the time. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.